Hey guys, Ron Douglas here. If you can see my webcam and hear my mic, give me a yes in the questions box. Our guests that are coming on here today with you guys, you're in for a special treat because they are brilliant at what they do, and they are brilliant at teaching this stuff and simplifying it. And they teach people how to earn money as a freelancer, and not just as a freelancer who can actually arbitrage or outsource the work. So this is something you can do in your spare time. This is something you can do, uh, if you don't have a whole lot of time to put into it, if you don't have the particular skills, you know, you can find people that have the skills. So there's certain services that businesses always pay for, always need, always willing to pay for, always willing to pay for consistently, month after month after month. And there's a lot of service providers already that are doing these services. So it's just a lot of times a matter of matching up the two. And you can do it as your own company, as a private label. So you would get the orders in. So we're going to show you how to do it, an easy way to do it. They're going to explain it better than me. But basically, you take the money, you pay for the service, for these customers, for these clients, and you keep the difference, right? Or services you can do yourself if you have a certain skill set, if video editing, if content, article writing, or it's a lot of different services you can provide, SEO services or paid ad services. So services are something that always sell, right? So I mean, information products, if it's hot, people will buy it. But services, people don't think twice about because they need things done. And you're talking about selling to sellers. So some of the best offers you can make are ones that sell to sellers, like offering stuff to sellers. And the reason is uh, because they're the ones that have the money, right? They can actually use what you're offering, use what you're selling them to actually make money. Right. So when people can use what you're selling and use your service to actually make money, there's a lot less hesitation towards spending money. These are people that are making money, so they're going to be spending money, and they're just looking for help. And in that regard, these services are actually adding value to their life, providing help for them. And there's endless people. I mean, we talk about it all the time. People coming on the internet, trying to move their business online, trying to become virtual, trying to, using Zoom, using GoToWebinar, using YouTube, and just getting their business out there, using Facebook ads and Facebook and pages and websites and WordPress and all these different things. And there's endless amount of services that go into it that we're going to be talking about here today. And it's a huge opportunity. I mean, and it's only going to be growing. And we're going to show you guys some valuable money skills. Let's do this. Let's see if we could switch the screen to Alicia and Lorette. Are you guys with me? You're on mute.
Of course we are. Hi, Ron. How are you?
Hey, doing well, doing well.
I'm a strong believer in relationships. So keeping relationships over the years has been so important to me. So I just want to say that I appreciate, our relationship. Ron has done so much for me and my sister. We're in the same mastermind group. We see each other quite often in Atlanta. Lorette was asking me for one of the selfies we took together. I can't even find it, but Ron and I have been to so many things together, so many events together. He had me speak at his event. So he invited me as a speaker there. So I just wanted to say thank you, Ron, for, always supporting my sister and I. And now I'm really excited to present to your people and
Awesome.
get this
So let me
party
give you a
started.
proper introduction because you
Yeah.
are somebody special in the industry. You're like everybody's favorite online marketer, and you've been doing it for, we were just talking about 15 years. You've probably been doing it for longer than that, maybe 20 years or
For
so.
20,
But here, what you're going to show people today, I'm super excited about because average everyday people are crushing it with this opportunity, and the way you set it up and make it easy for people. You've made millions of dollars yourself, but when I talk to you, you always talk about these people that you're helping and these people that are using this opportunity, and how well they're doing with it and how they're killing it. And you never really talk about what you're making. You just talk about the results that they're getting, which is why I knew I had to have you on to talk about this with these folks here today and show them exactly how it works, because you're so passionate about it, and it's
yeah.
really, really working for people, as you guys are going to see here in a second. So I'll turn off my webcam, and let's switch the screen to you,
Okay.
and you
I
can
will.
get going. I'm eager to see what you're gonna share here today, and I'll be in the background taking notes. And you guys pay full attention to Alicia, and she's gonna blow your mind.
Yes, I have been in internet marketing for the past 20 years. I've absolutely loved every single minute of it. I've had my ups and downs, just like many of us. But out of all of the stuff that I've taught in the past 20 years and all of the different internet marketing things that I've gotten into, this, freelancing and what I'm going to show you with freelance flipping has been the one thing that my students have found the quickest success in, and have also, they've seen success quickly, but have also been happy about their business, because it's a business that, you can run, your clients so much will enjoy. And you know what? Why don't we just get right into it and jump right into it? If you can hear me and see my screen and you're ready to get started, just type ready in the chat box. Type ready in the chat box. I do see some familiar names as well. Hi, Howard. How are you? So it's good to see you guys here. And all right, you can see it. So I did it right. All right. So that's me, Alicia, and I'm in business with my sister, Lorette. That's her and her two kids, Ava and Elena. And what we're talking about today is freelancing, basically being your own boss. And freelancing is in such demand right now, and it is easier than ever before and more important than ever before to get into the freelancing industry. So let me ask you a question. Ron invited you onto this webinar. He told you that you're going to find out about making some side income. But why are you here? Are you here because maybe you do have a job and you want to make some side income? Give me an SI for side income. Or you want to be your own boss. You're like, hey, you know what? I'm my own boss. This is boss time. Maybe you're already in business, but you're really about being your own boss. So where are my bosses, right? So a few of you, Sharon, Kim, Ken as well. And then a lot of you want to be your own boss. Jane, Brandon, Gord, Barb, you're saying everything. Julie, Suzanne, Ann. So a lot of you, I see, want to be your own boss, also want to make some side income. Nick says, hi, Nick. Nick says all of the above. So there's some good news for us in all of this. The pandemic has really boosted freelance work, and hiring freelancers and freelance services is definitely booming. And some of you might have tried so many other ways to make money online. Remember in the beginning, I was saying, out of all the ways that we've taught to make money online, this is that one that's fast and efficient and easiest to get up and running. And so you really want to take action, right? You want to know how to do it and take action, and you don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck. And did you know that 90% or more of people who try to build an online business never even make a single dollar? And it's not because it's a scam. You already know that. It's not because it's impossible. You see so many people who are doing it, and it's not because they're incapable, but because they can't figure out how it all works and get into a model that would really work for them. Hey, how many of us are guilty of this? Like, we get guilty of that, shiny object syndrome. We call it the squirrel in the window. You're working on this, but you're not focused, and you look over here. I really want to tell you, focus. I have found that one of the biggest keys to success, not only in my business, but in the people that I've taught, is just that laser guided focus on where you're going and what you're going to achieve and how you're going to get there. And then, you know what? Money. We're here. You're on this presentation to learn how to make money, right? You agree? You're here to learn how to make money, and that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about making money on the internet. This conversation, let's not sugarcoat anything. I'm going to talk to you about money, 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 money. Hey, in fact, just to make sure that you're in the right place, I want you to type money, money in the chat box. Let's make sure you're in the right place. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Money, 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 money. So even though I'm talking about making money and that is part of the goal, it's not the ultimate goal for most of us. The control of what is our goal? Like, what really is the ultimate goal for so many of us? It's time. and having control over our time. Because when we have control over our time, what does that equal? When you have control over your time, what does that equal? That equals freedom. And most people live their lives for the weekend. If you have a job, I haven't had a job, a job, in over 20 years, but if you have a job, how many of you live your life for the weekend? Anybody here live their life for the weekend? Or if you used to have a job and you know this is true, type true in that chat box, right? So yeah, everybody's like true, 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 true. That's not you anymore. That's not your life. Control your time, and that equals the freedom that you really desire. Oh, I want to share with you one of my favorite books. The cover looks a little bit different. This is the newest version. I just got it, but it's called The Top 5 Regrets of the Dime. So if you want a good book recommendation, I want to give you this book recommendation, and it's by this author named Bronnie Ware. Can you see that? Bronnie Ware. And in this book, so what Bronnie's job was, her job was to talk to people at the end of their life about their regrets. Wow. And she found out so much when, in this job, when she did that. She said that the people that were dying, and as she was talking to them and they shared their regrets, their biggest regret was that they said, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself. Courage, such an important word. Not the life others expected of me. I wish I didn't work so hard, and I wish I had let myself be happier. She goes on to share that the vast majority of her patients never accomplished at least half of their dreams, often because of their choice to keep working instead of following their dreams. Deep, deep. I know a lot of you are going to get that book now, right? And read it. Those are the main points that I got out of the book. And that word meant so much to me, courage. I want you to write that word in the chat box really quickly. If you get something out of today's session, I want you to make sure that you're saying courage, right? Courage. Today, from today on, you're going to have that courage to take your life to the next level. Just type the word in the chat box. Yes, Kim, Brandon, Jane, David, Evelyn, Suzanne. Courage. So important. Courage. You have a calling and it's in your heart. You wouldn't be here right now. You wouldn't be following Ron. You wouldn't be coming on these sessions to learn, to build your knowledge and your business. You have a calling and it's in your heart. And if you want to live a life that at the end does not have regret, today you need to find the courage to start living your dreams. Agree? Tell me if you agree in the chat box. Find the courage to start living your dreams. My student Tosh, she always talks about finding the courage to live her dreams. And she said, feel the fear and do it anyway. The only way of getting rid of the fear of doing something is to go out and do it. Wise words. I love that. My student Empress, right, making money online. She writes, hey guys, guess who got their first order? She talks about how getting in business for yourself takes time and patience, but she did it. And so can you. Marsha had the courage. Marsha says, this is a major improvement for me. And when you have the courage to go after your dreams, you will find that your life will see major improvement. Shane had the courage. He said, orders are coming in daily, right? Audrey had the courage. Audrey said, I didn't know I could get an order so fast. And her key was to really be consistent. She says consistency, another important word, is it really important. Zorhan, for Zorhan, he said the orders started streaming in and he felt so empowered. To all business owners, don't give up. Just do the best that you can do and your efforts will not go unnoticed. Very motivating. Ava had the courage. Ava got her first order and she said, thank you for your guidance. You need to find a mentor, follow them and follow their guidance. Mixline had the courage and she said, I'm happy I made the decision. When you make the decision to follow your dreams, yes, I'm telling you, you will be so much happier. So who are we? Alicia and Lyttle. Well, we're speakers. We used to travel the world, speak all over the world. Here's pictures of us in Malaysia, Singapore, New Zealand, Australia. We do our own events and mastermind events. We've been in the media a lot. We have our own TV show in Jamaica called The Digital Jampreneur. We've won awards and all that great stuff. But how did we get into the online hustle? How did we start our first online business? Let me take you back for a quick minute. Back in the year 2000, I met a man who wanted to know how to turn his knowledge into a course online. So we were dating at the time, and he asked me if I would help him. And I'm like, absolutely. And we figured it out. And that first year online, we made $500,000 US dollars, right? $500,000. And I'm in college at that time thinking, wow, this is absolutely amazing. The website was ugly. I don't believe this happened. But that's when I started to say, wow, online entrepreneurship back in the year 2000 was an amazing thing. And then in the year 2007, I was in college. I was about to defend my dissertation. I'd written a 300-page dissertation, but I was on the path to becoming a professor. And as I was, thinking about defending my dissertation and the time that that would take, my accountant sat me down. Can you guys read that tax statement? If you can read it, retype that number in the chat box. Let me see if you guys can retype it. So $2.767 million in the year 2007. And there's my name right there. And that was a turning point for me. So I kept the picture of it. But as I went to sign that tax statement, I was like, wow, thanks to the internet, look at this. It was a really amazing time that we were in. I went on to marry that man. And at this point, we were married and working on our business. But in the year 2010, I left him. And I left him for really good reasons. That would be a whole nother webinar, so we're not going to go into that. Just note that what Ron said about his personality and how he treated Ron was how he treated so many other people. That was his true personality. Although he was a great speaker, he was not a good person, as Ron said. So just trust me when I said I had absolutely great reason to leave him. But when I left him, I went to stay with my sister, and I took my laptop, my suitcase, my cell phone, drove out from Texas, heading to Florida with her. She flew in to drive down with me. And as we stopped in a store to buy groceries, I went to hand the teller my bank card. Now, keep in mind, this is the year 2010. This year, we did the best ever in business. We made $6 million, right? Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. We made $6 million online. So I went to hand the teller my bank card. And as she went to swipe my bank card, what do you think happened, right? This is the time, tell me in the chat box, this is the time when I learned about what having a joint bank account means. And, I learned this the hard way. So I teach people this right now all the time. But Brandon was right and said declined. Susanna said crap. Yeah, my card was declined. I'm like, try again. Declined. And that's when it hit me that, my vision of, leaving him personally, we'd still work together in business. We'd work things out. Not everybody has your best interest at heart. No matter the 10 years that we spent together in business, he took the database, 400,000 clients. He took all of the money, the credit cards. He ended up with the 12,000 square mansion. He even took all 5 dogs and didn't even give me one. I was broker than broke and sleeping on my sister's sofa, right, at this point. And my good friend Les Brown called me. Anybody know Les Brown and love him? Tell me if you know Les Brown. My good friend Les Brown called me, and he was actually one of the people who told me to get out of the relationship. So Les said to me, Alicia, you might have fallen on your back, but you can look up so you can get up. And he said it 3 times, get up, and that deep Les Brown voice, he's like, get up. And I got up off of that sofa and I went to my sister and I was like, look, Lorette, he even took her courses and sent the income from her courses to his account. She couldn't even log into her own courses with her name on it. Howard is on here. He bought Lorette's courses back in 2005, Outsourcing Made Easy and Ghostwriting Goldmine. She couldn't even get into them. So he took our courses. He took the 400 client database, all the money. But do you know the one thing that he couldn't take? Somebody tell me, what's the one thing through all of that he couldn't take? And that's why I'm here today. Yep. Jane said your knowledge. I knew how to build online businesses. So he couldn't take away my knowledge. So my sister and I rebuilt, and we really started off understanding freelancing. And we went from being broke to building $1 million businesses. Again, we have 32 employees. We have a business in Jamaica called House Social, Internet Income Jamaica, in the US, Monetize Marketing. Amazing companies. we're loving every single day. And now I tell you this story to tell you that we're so passionate about teaching people the knowledge of how to build an online business. Because once you know that you can take your passions and your skills, or learn new skills and passions, and turn that into income online, no matter what happens to you in life, no matter who pulls the plug on you, takes the money, no matter if you're in a position right now where you don't have a lot of money, maybe your bank account is as bad as mine was, zero and going negative, or maybe you do have money right now and you're okay, but you want to make sure that you're great and that whatever happens to you in life, you can take care of yourself. That's why we're here today, because we're saying that, hey, look, the knowledge to build an online business is priceless, and that's our mission. So let's talk about why it's a great opportunity. There's a very good chance that you have specific knowledge and insights that someone will be willing to pay you for in this freelance economy. There's 3 models that we're going to touch on today. One is the do-it-yourself model. So somebody orders a service from you. Remember, Ron talked about in the beginning, the service-based business is always popping, right? So somebody orders a service from you, and you use your own skills, or you learn a new skill to deliver on that service. Or you outsource everything, which all the way at the bottom of this image, it says the agency model. You outsource everything that needs to get done in the business. This is what me and my sister do, right? I've got so many clients in my agency. I outsource everything. Lorette outsources everything. But you can also do the combination model, which is where most of our students fall. They do some work themselves, they outsource some of the work, or as we call it, flipping or arbitrage. And we'll show you how to do it in the beginning. But everybody has to start off with doing it yourself, or at least understanding the business yourself. So let's talk about some of our students. This is Gianna, and she's a content writer. She uses her passion for writing, and she does everything herself. And she makes a few $1,000s a month working from home. This is our student Danny from Malaysia. He learned transcription. He does the transcription himself, makes the money, keeps it all himself. But this is our student Carrie. Carrie lives in New York. She learned design, and she makes money doing graphic design. She also is a bookkeeper, and she does bookkeeping now just for herself, not for a company. She has her own business doing, she gets clients in and does their bookkeeping for her as well. I talked to Carrie last month. I interviewed her on her success story, and she made over $10,000 in the month of August, and she had just been in the business for maybe 3 months. Not bad. How many of you'd like to make 10K, 10K next month or in the next few months, and, just a few months into the business, right? So now it's time for you to do some work. I want to know about the skills that you currently have. Let's start off with your career skills. These are skills that a boss has paid you for. So what skills do you have that a boss has paid you for? Maybe, last job that you have, or if you currently have a job. But the thing about career skills is it's something that a boss has paid you for. So tell me in the chat box what your career skills are. I'm just resizing this slide real quick. What are your career skills? All right, let me look and see what you guys are saying for your career skills. Ann says technical writer. Jane says operations management. Sharon says healthcare consulting. Gord says mechanist. KJ says selling houses. Wow, KJ, I love that. Brandon, truck driver. Kim, bookkeeping and transportation. What else, guys? Ken, project coordinator. Julie, customer service and accounting. Frederico, translation. Leo, I can't read that. What does that say? Sheila says concierge manager. Teresa says office work, a big one, big one. Joella, digital marketing and book writing. Barb, software support 10 years ago. That's fine. David, financial and general management. Hi, David. That's good to see you. So great job, guys. What else? Let's see if anybody else hasn't checked in. Jane says, I'd love to manage operations of an online business, outsource work, freelance management. Jane, stay right here. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to teach you some more. All right, so we can see that you guys have some great career skills. Thanks for sharing that. And then now let's talk about your learned skills. These are skills that you've taken a course on. I know that you guys invest in yourself. I can tell. So I'm sure you've taken, like me, plenty of courses, invested in yourself. Let me know some of your learned skills. So what skills have you learned that somebody would buy services from you if you package them up? So maybe it's graphic design, website design. What are some of your learned skills? So tell me in the chat box, what are some of your learned skills? SEO, that's a really great one, Suzanne. Leo, oh, business consultant coach. Okay. Julie says office. KJ, legal contracts. Judy, strategic planning. David, fiction writing. Sharon says proofreading, editing, presentations, research. Love that. Leo, business analysis, sales. Jane said, I took a bunch of courses, Facebook ads, copywriting, email marketing. She says she's still not great at copywriting. Well, hey, you can get people to pay you to be great. Learn to be better on their dime. Sheila, research. Ken, IT skills, owning a business. Evelyn, fitness instructor, homeschool mom, youth leader. I love that. Teresa, teaching Qigong. All right, Teresa. I don't know Qigong, but I'm just pretending, Teresa. So you guys have a lot of learned skills as well. And Brandon says research and copywriting, editing. Mark, pro videographer. You're in high demand right now, Mark. Are you getting a lot of work online? So great job. So you identified your career skills and learned skills. And let me just tell you, the skills that you have, people would pay you for those skills. Even somebody said they're a truck driver. There are truck drivers out there who have courses or who have services that they are training other truck drivers or helping like companies that own the trucks to train their truck drivers and all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's everything that you have that's a skill you can monetize. You guys know that, right? You can monetize. All right. So what I'd love to do is teach you what are the hottest businesses that you can start today with the agency model and flip it. Of course, you could do it yourself, but let's talk about this arbitrage, this flipping, and what are some of the hottest and quickest side hustles, different skills that you can do to start today. I'm going to teach you 4 of them. If you're ready for it, just type ready in the chat box. I talk fast. I'm going to move fast on these 4, but we're still going to have a lot of fun. Jane was the first to type ready. KJ, Ann, Mark, Barb. All right. Ken with all your exclamation marks. Let's go. So the first one, transcription, phone calls, design, and virtual assistant. So these 4 skills and service-based businesses is what we're going to talk about today. Transcription is the first one. What is transcription? Let me give you a good example. This session that we're doing today, if you would like it typed up, if you would like for Ron to get it typed up and delivered to your inbox so that as you watch the replay, you can also read it. Some people like to read the transcript while they're watching the replay. Just type me in the comments. I want to see how many of you would love that, right? So Brandon says me. Brandon was the first, and then Barb, KJ, having it typed up and delivered to your inbox so that you can go back and review the transcript. So Judy, keep paying attention. Kim says me. Mark, Sheila, everybody's saying me, right? So that's what transcription is. It's basically turning an audio or a video file into a text file. The client gives you an audio or video file. You get it transcribed, you deliver it back to the client. So this is my student Layton. When she first started, which is the picture on the left, before she started a class with me, she was working at a place making about $400 US a month. Now she's making almost $6,000 or between $5,000 and $6,000 a month with her little transcription business, and she outsources most of the work. She follows the agency model. So you can think about it, do it yourself or the agency model, depends on your time and your lifestyle and what you want. But in the agency model, this is what Layton does. And she started doing it herself, but now she's working the agency model with a team of transcribers that work for her. And here are some of her screenshots of the different things that she's been able to do with that model. And, she was also featured in the newspaper. We can see her newspaper feature here. And again, our students just making money with transcription. We see these are screenshots that are posted in our Facebook group. $96, $250, $205, and the amounts just keep flowing, right? $220, $75, $1,080. Now, I'm going to stop for a minute and say that I've got some tricks to getting machines to do the transcription for you. But I want you to promise that if I teach you these tricks, that you're not going to go out and everybody who wants to get transcription done, you're not going to say, you know what, don't hire anybody to do your transcription. Let me teach you the tricks Alicia showed me. So as long as you promise not to get these tricks out, right? Because I want you guys to make money with these tricks. Barb says, okay, just type I promise in the chat box. And yeah, you don't have to do it yourself. Absolutely, Judy. Evelyn says, I promise. Brandon, Joella, Kim, Sharon, Suzanne, Jane. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to show you trick number one. Trick number one is YouTube. Did you know that YouTube transcribes videos for you? So a lot of people will hire you to transcribe their YouTube video, and this is all you have to do. But you go into YouTube. Underneath the YouTube video, there are 3 dots. You click on those 3 dots. You click on open transcript, and you'll see the YouTube transcript right here on the right-hand side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this YouTube video. It's one of my YouTube videos. I'm going to take my mic and put it next to the speaker so you can hear me in the YouTube video, and I want you to watch as YouTube transcribed it. Now, it's a machine. It's not perfect, but I just want you to get a sense of YouTube transcription. You ready? Here we go. Let me push play on this video. There we go. We're on YouTube. Open transcript, and there's a transcript on the right-hand side, and I'll play around with it. I'll take off the timestamps and stuff. Let me put this. Message us. They can get a welcome message back right away. So I'm going to go ahead and write this welcome message real quick. All right, so I wrote the welcome message. Thanks for DMing us. We'll see this message soon. In the meantime, you can call us or visit us. So did you know that YouTube already transcribed the video for you? Trick number one, people will hire you to transcribe their YouTube video. Click on open transcript, take the transcript, copy, paste. Of course, you want to play it because machines are not perfect. Brandon says nice, right? Machines are not perfect, but I've got another trick. Let me show you the next trick. But how many guys are excited about that? You're like, yes, I could do that. I could do that. So the next trick is a tool called Temi. Write that down, T-E-M-I. So YouTube was tool number one. Temi is tool number two. So I'm going to press play on this video, and I've uploaded my audio file to Temi. You see it right there. It's called AskTheRightQuestions.mp4. Now Temi's asking me for my email address. I'm popping my email address in, and what Temi is doing is it's saying, listen, the machine is going to transcribe it for you in the next 5 minutes. So you need to go check your email. I'm like, what? So now I know that I need to edit, add punctuation, but let's go see if Temi did a good job in transcribing my file for me. So I go into Temi, I click on view transcript, and let's see how Temi does with transcription. So once you click view transcript, it's going to ask you to create a password, create any password. So this is like creating an account for you. If you want to use Temi multiple times, use multiple emails. There are some tricks to using it for free. All right, click save, and here we go. I'm going to put the microphone next to the speaker so you can hear the file and tell me how good you think Temi did. All right, here we go. Hey, it's Alicia Lyttle, and in this video, I want to cover one thing that will help you to land clients. Now, I'm a digital agency owner, and if you're looking to start your own social media or digital agency, or you already have, what do you think? Tell me in the chat. I'm looking in the chat box. Did Temi do a good job transcribing? Susanna said excellent. What do you think? Did Temi do a good job? Jane said awesome. Yes, good job. Yeah, Barb said, wow. Kim said, fantabulous. Jane said, tiny tweaks are needed. Absolutely. Listen, you cannot use a machine to transcribe and expect that tiny tweaks won't be needed. So you have to go back through the transcript, or the person you hire has to go back through the transcript. But that's transcription. Yes? How many of you could start a transcription agency with just, I have 7 different tools that I like to use in different circumstances. Don't have the time to teach them all to you, but how many of you are like, yes, I could do that? You can see how that's being done, and so many of my students are doing that. in high demand. Why is it in high demand? You guys are marketers. I want someone to tell me, why is transcription in such high demand right now? Just type one word answer, or tell me what you think about why it is in such high demand right now. Transcriptionists don't need certification. No, they don't. Anne says because of time, so it saves like Ron time, so he doesn't have to do it himself. And Ron didn't know that YouTube transcribes videos, and he definitely didn't know about Temi, so he's going to hire a transcriber. Paquita says ebooks. Yeah, so many authors right now are taking their phones and they're recording their books, and then they need someone to transcribe it for them. Yes, Suzanne said all these virtual meetings. Yes. So COVID, yes. Webinars, yes. Leo says because videos are everywhere right now. Yes. Podcasters need to transcribe for their blog. There's so many lives. There's so many webinars happening right now. Transcription is booming, and it's always been on an upward trend, but it's booming right now and will continue to boom. Paquita said you can take a video, transcribe it, turn it into a course and a workbook. You are right, Paquita. It is booming right now. So write that down. Now, the next one is phone calls. Companies are paying people to call their clients and call them from home. So a company will give you a list of people to call. They could be mystery calls, customer service calls, appointment setting, courtesy calls, sales calls. If you want to do those, basically you make the call, you take notes, you return the file to the client, and you get paid. For companies, one of our students is doing this for ADP. What? Yeah, I don't know. The security company, I think it's ADT. And what they have them doing is calling all of their offices, and then they have to ask the receptionist questions, and then they check off how the receptionist answered. So they're trying to make sure that the person who answers the phone is answering it adequately. Companies do that all the time. It's called mystery phone calls. So easy for you to do, or to outsource for someone in your company or your assistant to do. Also, welcome calls. We hire people to do welcome calls. When a student joins our program, they get a welcome call, right? So welcome calls are a big one as well. And just a bunch of other screenshots posted in my Facebook group from my students making money doing this. These are all orders from an individual client, 250, 300, 200, 130, 250, to make some phone calls for them. And then in our Facebook group, our students get so busy, they're looking for other people to do the work for them. I need someone to make 40 phone calls, right? Phone calls, phone calls, phone calls. So the thing is, you don't even have to use your personal phone number. There are free apps out there that give you a number and you can make calls through the apps. My two favorite for, you get a new phone number, and it doesn't matter if you have an iPhone or an Android, you get a new phone number and you can make all your calls through that number. It's called Text Now, TEXTNOW, and another one called Text Plus, TEXTPLUS. So you can get those two apps and make phone calls for free. Sharon says Google Voice. Yep, Google Voice as well. So you can do Google Voice as well. So that's another one that's really popular right now. We have two more to go, design and being a virtual assistant. So how many of you have admin skills? You could help a CEO of a business to run their business. Anybody? Give me an A if you have some admin skills. Sharon said me. Yeah. Kim, Text Now and Text Plus. I'm saying text, T-E-X-T, X as in X-ray. Yeah, so a lot of you are saying you have some admin skills. So being a virtual assistant, the client requests your service, could be data entry, phone calls, data research, other admin type duties. You complete the work and you get paid. This is my student Amanda. She just posted on Facebook that she made $12,000 just doing some admin work in her spare time. She was a teacher. And anybody on this webinar can do this. If you can cut and paste, if you can research in Google, if you can answer emails, here's the question to ask yourself. Can you help a business owner that doesn't have the time to do some tasks themselves? Of course you can, right? Just some examples of my students and the money they're making as a virtual assistant. This is my student Winnie, who lives in Arkansas, and she just sent us this screenshot from her virtual assistant service, and she's like, funds are always pending clearance, right? She always has income coming in from this service. She said when one client paid her $5,000, that's when she knew that this was an amazing thing to get into. So We covered transcriptions, phone calls, being a virtual assistant. Now we're down to my favorite, which is design. And let me tell you something about design. You do not have to even open Photoshop to get paid to do design. So what kind of designs do you make? Well, the client requests images from you. They could be social media, banners, flyers, logos. You create an image in a free tool. I use a tool called Canva, canva.com. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. You submit your work to the client and you get paid. This is my sister, Lorette. I've talked about her before, and this is something that she does. She gets paid to do design. She doesn't do any of the work. And, some pictures of her traveling. Now, I just looked at one of her screenshots, and she talks about how she's made $11,000 doing design without doing any of the design herself because she flips it. Here's a recent order for $300 to do some images for social media, 20 images, I think it was, for social media. Another social media images or ebook covers. Ebook covers, somebody mentioned here, ebooks are like on the rise right now. So let's use this example. I'm on a website called Fiverr.com in this example. And as I look at Fiverr, I'm looking at this lady. There's a bunch of people that do well with this. I'm just using her as an example. She creates ebook covers. So look at this view right here. Those 5 stars are her reviews. So she's received over 32,000 reviews and she has 55 orders in queue. And then if you look over here, it shows, I'm like over here, it shows that her standard order is $20. So she's going to charge you $20 to create an ebook cover for you. Now let's do the math. Anybody have a calculator on them? I'm going in the chat box to look and to see who can do the math. Now, I want you to multiply 32,717 by 3, and here's why. On Fiverr and on most of the sites where people buy services from you, only 1 out of every 3 to 5 people will leave you a review. I'm guilty when I hire somebody. I don't always leave a review. So that's just the math. 1 out of every 3 to 5 people will leave you a review. So if I want to try to get as close as I can to an accurate number of how many orders she's gotten, I'm going to multiply 32,717 by 3. Got it? So let's see, did anybody do the math for me? Evelyn, thank you. 98,151 orders, not money, orders. Now, if I want to calculate the money, Evelyn, how much is this? Multiply that by 20. 98,151 by 20 is how much US dollars? Susanna said 1.9 million. Thank you for that, Susanna. 1.963 and $20. So almost $2 million I'm calculating that she's earning doing ebook covers, and she has 55 orders in queue. So if she finishes those orders before she goes to bed, she's got another $1,000 that she just made before she goes to bed. Orders in queue mean somebody has ordered from you, but you haven't delivered the work. Pretty exciting, right? So does anybody want to see how to create ebook covers? I just told you this is a $2 million business for this one lady. If I could show you how to do it, would you be interested in learning? Oh, let me go back. I went too quick. If you don't want to, I'll just keep going. So you have to tell me if this is something that you want me to do, because I will go live and direct to the internet and I will create an ebook cover. Anybody want to see that? All right, you guys are saying yes. All right, let's go. David, yes, 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 yes. All right, so here I go. I'm going to go open up a new tab and I'm going to go to canva.com. And I'm going to create an ebook cover. Anybody here wanted to be an author? Let me know if I have any authors here or potential authors. Type me in the chat box. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to type in ebook cover. And on Canva, they've got all these different templates that you can choose from to create your own ebook cover. Let me see if I have any potential authors here. All right, lots of potential authors. So as we look at these ebook covers, these are their templates. And now you can take their templates, or you can start off with a blank template and you can design your own ebook cover. Do you see that? Yeah, everybody sees it? All right, fantastic. So let me click on create a blank ebook cover. Hang on, let me try to get this in a better view so you guys can see it better and I can still see you good. Hang on one second. There we go. I think that's going to be better. All right, good. So now I'm in Canva and I'm looking at all the templates. This is the hardest part, is thinking about which template do we want to use? Like, there's so many great templates to use. So the first thing is starting off with a blank template, or looking for a template that you like. And let me go back. Sorry. Looking for a template that you like and using that one. It's even hard for me. I'm like, oh my God, these templates are so nice. So let's see. Anne Schilling, she wants to create a book. So I'm going to take this book cover right here, and I'm going to create a book for Anne. Anne, is it a romance book that you want to write? What book do you, what book do you want to write, Anne? Anne Schilling. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to time me. This is my Fitbit watch. It didn't have a timer on it. So I need you to time me. So when I say go, start your timer, and I'm going to ask you to time me. See how long it's going to take me to create a book cover for Anne while at the same time teaching you. So we saw the lady had 55 orders in queue. How long could it take to create a book cover? She probably isn't doing it herself. She probably has an assistant doing it, but we'll see. All right, so let me get ready. You guys ready with your timers? Anne, you gonna time me? All right, on your marks, get set, start your timers. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the name of the author to Anne Schilling. Now, her name is long there, so I'm gonna take the font and change the font size. You see how easy it is to change the font size? And then it says Golden Times best-selling author, and I'm just gonna change that to Douglas. Let's say it's Ron's publishing company. Douglas Times best-selling author. And then sequel to the bestseller The Day We Met. Let's just leave that for now. Let's say Anne wants to create a romance. I'm going to change the title to Before Love. All right. I don't really like that font so much. Let me see if I can change this font. So I click on the script, and I'm going to come over here to see what font I think would look better. I still don't like that one. Let's look at this one right here. So there's so many different options for you to change the font. So now I can also change the word before to that same font, right? And then I'm going to capitalize the B. So come up with your name. This is my name for her, Before Love, a novel. I actually like that font, so I'm going to leave it there. Now, I said she's going to write a romance book, and I'm just throwing romance at you right now. So I'm going to go into the photo section on Canva, and I'm going to type in the word romance, and let's look at what comes up. So they've got all these really nice images here. I have a Canva Pro account, but if you have a Canva free account, just use the free images. So Before Love, what am I even going to try to put on the front of this cover? So what I want to do is I want to delete the image that's already there. So I click on it and I press delete. Now I've got like an empty canvas, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to move over an image. Done, right? I actually like that. Before Love, and your last name is like Schilling. It looks actually good to me. What do you guys think about Anne's book cover? Now, if I wanted to change it, I'm going to click on duplicate page. I'm going to delete that image in the background, and we're going to pick another one. I don't know, let's have some more fun, right? Before Love. There we go, another one. Now, this, I'm going to click on the three dots, change the transparency a little bit. You see how I'm making the title darker so the words stand out more? This is how amazing Canva is. Stop your timers. How long did it take me to make 2 book covers for Anne? Who timed me? How long did it take me to make those? And what do you think about them? Do you guys like them? So 2 minutes, 30 seconds, Kim said, 2 book covers while teaching you. So I could now hit the download button and click download, and it would download the cover. So that's how you get it downloaded, and that's what you would send to the client. You got that? Yes? 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Nice, awesome. Yeah, so with tools and technology, so much is possible right now. Now, I'm going to go back to her gig. Let's just go back a little bit right here. Whoops, where is her service? There's her service. I will design an eye-catching ebook or Kindle cover. How many of you now could do that after that 2-minute and 30-second example that I gave you, or have a virtual assistant do it for you. Yep, anybody interested now in getting into this $2 million niche? I'm saying $2 million niche for this lady, right? Not for everybody. Kim says, yep, I can do that. Sharon says, I'm going to start today. Anne says, I've advanced now. How do you feel after this session so far? I've taught you so many different skills that you can have. You've identified the skills that you currently have. You feeling good about yourself as a money-making freelancer? Yes, I'm feeling good about you. You guys have been doing awesome, by the way. Thanks for all the engagement and interaction. Woo, I love that one. And that's the niche that Lorette is in. Sorry, not doing book covers, but graphic design. But I do have quite a few people who are doing the book covers and doing well with it. Ken said easy peasy. Kim said excited. Sharon says, I actually have an idea where to go now. Thank you. Yes, Sharon, go, go. Sheila said, I'm feeling invigorated. Yes, yes. So why do we love having an online business? And I say we, me and my sister, and now you. You don't have to buy any inventory. You don't have to spend any money on Facebook. Get on a platform with traffic. That lady made all the sales by being on a platform with traffic. There's no overhead. There's no office building, no employees to hire. There's no startup costs, no fancy degrees needed. No expensive tools needed. Canva was free. This is my student, Dana. Dana said, so I resigned and my last day was yesterday. And yes, I've already replaced my income. For those of you who are working, how many of you would love to resign and replace your income with your online, business? Yes. Now, in addition to the knowledge that I'm teaching you today, and I hope that we end up working together and I can really get you into this. It's an exciting world and a great time to get in right now. All you have to have training and 2 other things, a computer or a device to work on and an internet connection. Now, it's like a trick question. You wouldn't be here today if you didn't have a device to work on and an internet connection. So now all you need to know are the steps to getting started. Identify your passion. Step number 1. What do you want to sell for other people? Think about what problem does your service solve for other people? It could be a skill you already have or a learned skill like ebook cover design that I just showed you. Step number 2, set up your online presence. Use platforms that already have traffic. Step number 3, outsource the work. You get an ebook cover design in, you give it to your assistant, or, if you're not giving it to your assistant, you're getting someone else to do it for you. So think about who is, if you're going to outsource it, outsourcing that work. And then deliver. Step number 4 is to deliver the work. So you're going to deliver the work to your clients. Pretty simple in those steps, right? Now, step number 3 was voluntary. So it's optional. Some of you will outsource it. Some of you won't, but it's there. And I just want you to know that it's there. And I'm going to talk about that more in a minute. The keys to success, though, I have found is this declaration that even though you're doing this type of work, ebook cover design or transcription, and you have an agency with it, you have to acknowledge that you are a business owner. In this, you are a business owner, right? You are a business owner. I want you to type in the comments, I am a business owner. Let's just make sure we all know that from today forward, you are a business owner. Yes, you are. You are a business owner. You are a business owner. So, so many stories to share with you. We just don't have the time. But I will just tell you that this business has changed so many lives. So many people have gone from nothing to building businesses that are making them thousands and thousands of dollars a month, $10,000 a month, $12,000 a month, right? It's really up to you. The sky is the limit in a freelancing business. People who have gone from unemployed to, making their income online and continuously building, musicians who are making money online with it. This is our student Aisha, who sent me a picture, a collage that she made of her first car that she bought with her money that she's using to do voiceover. So here's a question that people always ask, and I see some of you, Jane, are asking this type of question. Well, if the market gets saturated, aren't there a lot of people out there already doing services? Let me tell you something. What we've seen from our students, and we've trained thousands of people, so we've got a great perspective and view on what's happening here, is that the work that's coming into them is more than they can even handle. This is why our students start off with a do-it-yourself model, but move to either agency or combination. So when you know how to set up your business correctly, when you know how to find customers, when you know how to attract customers to come to you, the sky is the limit for your business. Well, so that's what we teach in our course. Won't the market get saturated? And then you look in our Facebook group and just all day long, I completed my first job. I've received and completed my first job. I'm so overwhelmed. First review, first client, first tip. I had to share my first sale is awesome. I didn't know I could get an order so fast, right? Employers are looking to hire, and they will have to hire freelancers online. Can you see the possibilities? Yes? Can you see the possibilities? Yes, 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 yes. Say yes if you can see the possibilities. Here's the thing. In order to get started, you need to understand just a few quick little things. Number one, evaluate the skills you currently have or learn a new skill. I have 18 courses that teach you new skills that are in high demand. Just like the 4 that I showed you here, we dig into 14 more step-by-step tutorials. So even if you feel like you don't want to take the skills you currently have and sell that as a service online, that is okay. You can learn a new skill. Then you have to just set up your online profile. I talked about Fiverr. I highly recommend it for my students that are doing SEO, bookkeeping, social media management. You know, even Lorette is a good example. She does social media designs for companies. They pay her on Fiverr, and then she takes them off of Fiverr, and she has her assistant, Dadrian, do social media marketing for them. She upsells them into something else. Like, to generate leads, as long as you know how to do it right, Fiverr's a great place to get it done. Deliver amazing service. In fact, I should scratch off that word deliver and put the word over deliver, right? Over deliver amazing service, continue to grow, learn new skills, and build a team. So those of you who want to outsource, you build a team. You build a team around it. Very good, very good. So, and how many of you are looking forward to the flipping model? Because I'm going to talk more about it in like 7 minutes. Yes, that means, well, yeah, a lot of you, that when an order comes in, you flip it to someone else. But you're looking at this model and you're like, yes, this is something that I could do. So I want to know, who wants to get started right away? If you're ready to get started right away, there's no better time than today. Just type ready in the chat box. You're like, I'm ready. Let's make that money. I'm ready, 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 ready. My earrings are actually $100 bills. Can you see it? Right? I'm ready. I love teaching people how to make money online. I love teaching people how to make money online. I'd like to introduce you to Freelancing Genius. Freelancing Genius is our site where it's our training portal where we teach you how to create your freedom lifestyle. The bottom line is, like, bottom line, I'm going to show you a lot of stuff that you get and all this kind of stuff, but the bottom line is we teach you how to BYOB, build your online business and be your own boss. Bottom line, if you're looking to be your own boss, build your online business, that's what we do. In fact, to get it through, just type BYOB in the chat box. No, that doesn't stand for bring your own beer anymore. In our life, it stands for be your own boss. Build your online business. Got it? Type BYOB. Yeah, good job, everybody. BYOB. I love that. I see you guys all typing it in. BYOB. It has a new meaning now, right? And think about which path you want to take. Are you going to use the skills you already have or learn a new skill? Are you going to flip everything that comes in and just outsource it to someone else? Or maybe you're going to do a combination and do both. So what do you get when you join Freelancing Genius today? Well, Freelancing Genius is what I like to call the Netflix of online learning. The Netflix of online learning. When you log in, you're going to see all these amazing courses that you can take to learn new skills. So remember, I said if you feel like you want to learn, go deeper into design, you would click on the Design Masterclass. But everybody starts off with a basic, which is Freelancing 101. Very, very, very basic, right? You can either give this to your assistant, your virtual assistant if you have one, or go through it yourself. And it's step-by-step video training on how to get started in the freelancing industry. Here's one of my students, Shelly Ann. I did the Freelancing 101 online course yesterday morning, and then bam, 2 hours later, I got 2 orders. Because in that course, it's step by step. It's like, all right, here's what you do to set up your account, do it now, then move on to the next video. If you follow that, you are in business, nice, fast, and in a hurry. So Freelancing 101, then we've got all of these different classes, like our Design Masterclass, which is my favorite. In fact, look at this right here. So this guy is doing logo design, and he has 63,000 orders in queue for logo design. 63,000 reviews he has for logo design. And then if you look at that 63,000, and he has 193 orders in queue. Do you see that? 193 orders in queue, and $40 is his average order. So if we look at this, we see 134,000 times 40 equals $5.3 million. Isn't that crazy? So he's made $5.3 million doing logo design. Design is big. You guys get that? Let's just go back one. When I looked at his logos, I'm like, what is that, a bug? But come on. Everybody's like, wow, in the chat box. I know, wow, wow. And just more of my students showing their funds pending clearance from doing graphic design. So it is my favorite course. Graphic design is my favorite course. So then my next class is the Design Masterclass Advanced. So the Advanced Design class. And then the Get Paid to Make Calls, the phone call class, the transcription, Get Paid to Type, the transcription class, step-by-step. Everything is like step-by-step video training. And if I had time, I'd go over like all of the million testimonials, but there's so many testimonials that we have because this model works. And I know through this presentation, you can see why. So today, what you're gonna get is the online class portal, Freelancing 101, how to teach English online, how to be a Facebook group manager, and so many other classes. In fact, there's 18 classes on the inside. And we're gonna teach you with the agency model. So what is the agency model? The agency model is freelance flipping. So we have a special training. How many of you, give me an A in the chat box, how many of you are like, bam, on that agency model? You really want to do that agency model? Yes, I know, quite a few of you. So this is a training where we teach you to work smarter, not harder. So an order comes in, you outsource the work, you deliver, you get paid, and you pocket the profits. That's working smarter, not harder. Got it? And here's a really great example. So we get paid to do website design. So here is a screenshot of an invoice that we got from a client, or we sent them the invoice and they paid on the invoice. So this is a really good example of freelance flipping. So it's for website redesign, not even to create a new website, but just to redesign it. So the client paid us $2,000 for website redesign, which is actually in this market really affordable for website redesign. We hired someone to do the website redesign for $190. And then we bought a template that he wanted for $48. So $19.97 was the price of that we charged them and they paid us, minus the $190 to outsource it, minus $48, and we made $17.59 profit. And this is rinse and repeat. We do this all day long. Here's a legal website that we did for a client, $2,284. And then you can see we hired someone for $190, and then there was a template for $48 that was done. The profit, $2,046 profit, and $197 a month that they're paying in ongoing maintenance. So is that exciting? How many of you could do that website design? You guys excited about that website design? Yes? Lorette, are you on here? Lorette, are you here? I'm just going to ask Lorette to unmute herself for a quick minute.
Hey, Alicia, I am here.
Okay, I'm just going to go back for just a quick minute. I'm going to get a sip of water, and I want you to tell us a little bit more about this website design and what you did in this case, because everybody's excited to hear about it.
Yeah, well, it was pretty exciting because in this scenario, we were contacted by a referral actually to do this website, and I charged, like Alicia said, $2,000 to do the website, or there's actually two different ones that were here. One was $2,000, one was I know that's a weird number, but it was actually 3,000 Canadian, and then converted, went to 2,284. But charged, over $2,000 for both the websites, paid somebody $190 to do it. And that same person that we paid $190 to do it, we would definitely, Alicia's going to talk to you about this, but we are going to put you in touch with that person, that same person that did ours. And then we also use templates for the theme. and the theme was $48. So not bad on that profit, right? And then we also charge monthly. Now at the monthly, we're doing some, maintenance and some SEO work, but ongoing, and we charge, I think the guy is like $20 a month or something, very minimal to do monthly. So that is a great example of flipping.
I was muted. And I think one of the best examples of flipping. So thanks for that, Lorette. So I can see a lot of people, Kim said super stoked about that. So thanks for going into more detail. Was that helpful, Kim? Yes? All right, thank you. So 18 online training courses, the freelance flipping training, and the Little Black Book. What is the Little Black Book? The Little Black Book is a combination of all of our outsourcers put into one. We call it the Black Book, but it's actually an Excel sheet. So if someone hires you to do website design, what did Lorette just say? She gives you the person that actually does it. So you go into the tab that says website design, look at the website designer, and hire the exact same person that we use. And there's a bunch of different categories of people that you can hire. When an order comes in for $2,000 for a website design, you hire someone for $190 to get the job done, and you pocket the profits. A lot of people are excited about this, but what we did was we put together our best people over the years, and they're here, right? They're right here in this Little Black Book. Okay, so here's some of the people that we've hired, and the exact same people that we hired, you get access to. So there's no guessing of how to outsource the work or who to flip it to. Just use the people that we've hired. So in the Little Black Book, there is people who do logo design, YouTube ads. Ron was talking about like social media ads, mobile app, chatbot, website design, virtual assistant, phone calls, online reputation, transcription, SEO, social media, Google AdWords, Facebook ads, page listings and citations, writers, Google My Business, video creation, and graphic design. Crazy, right? People are like, I need that for myself. How many of you need this Little Black Book right here? You're like, give it to me. I need that, right? You need that, Kim, right? You need that Little Black Book. I see Kim's like, I need it with an exclamation mark. Pretty amazing. And we absolutely love this model that we put together for you. So we've got the online training courses, the freelance flipping training, the Little Black Book, which is priceless, and you also get your very own website. So we put together a website for you. So this is a template of what it looks like. We customize it for you. So we put together a website for you that displays all of your services on it, because you are going to meet people that are going to want to know what you do. Send them to your website. It'll have the services that you offer, and they can buy your services that way. We really believe that having a website is so important for your online presence, and we can't possibly ask you to design one yourself. So we use our design team to design one for you. So you're going to get the training courses, freelance flipping training, the Little Black Book, and your very own website. Now, let's talk about bonuses. How many of you knew I was going to throw in some bonuses? It's like, but wait, there's more. So your jumpstart session. Get a jumpstart on training, and to get a jumpstart on training, we will walk you through step by step what you need to know to really get started with this business model. And that really is the jumpstart of the whole training. So you're going to have a jumpstart training with us on how to get started. What you're also going to get is a private Facebook group. We're going to put you into our Facebook group so you can ask a question at any time, and either myself, Lorette, or one of our trainers will get to your question. You see where we have all these income screenshots? It's because our students are posting how much money they've made and their income into these groups. So, you can see some of the testimonials, the screenshots in our Facebook group. Lorette says, check Mario's second order online. Remember, the services you're offering as a freelancer don't need to be limited to orders on Fiverr. So, we teach other ways to get orders coming in as well. Pretty exciting. And yeah, that's our Facebook group. You will love it. So, and there's no expiration date. You're in the Facebook group and you're never removed. So training courses, freelance flipping training, the Little Black Book, your very own website showcasing your business, a jumpstart session, and a private Facebook group. But there's more. You know that I love tools. I've shown you some tools on here already. So inside of our resource room, we teach you more tools. So you'll log into our resource room and get to see more tools that you need for your business. And that's the resource room. So every month, we also keep you up to date on training and continuing to learn, because I believe that we should always be learning. So we have Freelancing Genius Monthly. It's a club filled with like-minded people, and we've got monthly training, new skills every single month, where you get on a live with myself or Lorette. It's recorded if you can't make it, and we teach you new skills, Facebook group management, niche design, a bunch of different classes. And then we have monthly Q&A sessions it's like office hours. You get to come in and ask any question you want, and that's in addition to the monthly training. Bottom line is, BYOB, we help you to build your online business, and we help you to be your own boss. We support you through every step of this journey. So you're going to get training courses, freelance flipping training, Lyttle Black Book, your own website, Jumpstart session, the private Facebook group, the resource room, and Freelancing Genius Monthly. But wait, I have a very special gift for you. How many of you know I'm going to throw in something extra special for our fast bonus? This is for our action takers. So our fast action bonus is limited to the first 20 people. So the first 20 people, we've got a really special bonus for you. It's a family pass. And we believe that working together with a family member is really important. Me and my sister work together. So if you have somebody in your family, maybe it's your kid, your niece, your sister, your brother, your mom, your dad, your spouse that you would love to have in this business as well, we will give you one family pass, and this family pass will give them access to the training portal, all the training, the support group, as if they had paid full price. So it's one more login for a family member. Kids 13 and above can have an online account where they can actually make money online. A lot of our 15-year-olds are doing amazingly awesome making money online. So who would you give your family pass to? Tell me, Mick, in the comments, tell me, who would you give your family pass to? Is it your sister, your brother, your child, your niece, your nephew, your mom, your dad? Somebody tell me in the chat who they're going to give that family pass to. Kim says, my soulmate. I love how you put that, Kim. Richard says, my daughter. Sharon says, my kids. Ann says, my sister-in-law. Wow, I love that. And Sheila says, my brother. Julie, my daughter. Jamie, my spouse. I love that. Yeah, so you guys already know who you would give the family pass to. And all they know is that you bought them access to learn how to start an online business. Go you, yay, go you. So what you're gonna get, all the training, the black book, your website. Now what we did was we just threw in a family pass for the fast action takers. So if you're ready to get started right now, just type the word link in the chat box, and Lorette is going to send you a link to sign up before everybody else so that you can be one of the first 20. Now, one of the greatest things about being your own boss and being a business owner is that overwhelming feeling of satisfaction and accomplishment. You have a reason to get up in the morning, you have a business you enjoy, and you make a difference. You're finally following your dreams, and I'm excited to help you get there. So everything today, usually we sell it for $19.97, but everything today you're going to get for just $9.97. And yes, we do have payment plans, right? Yes, we do have a payment plan. Kim said she's going to give the family pass to her daughter, the best birthday gift ever. Absolutely the best birthday gift ever. We've had so many people have great success for their family member by giving them a family pass that I'm really excited about it. So Lorette, if you can drop that link in the chat for everybody, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. I'm going to go to the page in just 2 minutes, but I've got some other bonuses for you and 2 more tidbits of training to drop your way. I just want to help my action takers jump in real quick. Go, go, go. Here's Christine. Christine says, in the past few months, I've made over $10,000 US. I've hired an assistant and my business is growing so fast. Thank you to Alicia and Lorette and the team. The key is to never give up. It works as long as you're willing to. Never give up. Raquel, she says, I made over $80,000 US working from home thanks to Alicia and Lorette. I love being my own boss, and I'll soon hit the 100K mark. I'm legally blind, and if anybody can do it, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Now, I often get asked this question, is this right for me? Like, you're thinking about it. Well, if you prefer to work for someone else, having them look over your shoulder and tell you what to do, or if you prefer a predictable paycheck at a set amount, this is not for you. This is a business. This is being your own boss, right? This is not having a boss tell you what to do, but being your own boss. So if you want to be your own boss and build your online business, BYOB, this is for you. Now, I do have a bonus for those that pay in full, and something that everybody loves. The majority of people that sign up for a program do pay in full because of these two bonuses. The first bonus is your first 10 reviews. We will give it to you. Now, you remember how I showed you all those people, like we were counting their reviews? Well, reviews are important. So we will buy with our money, so you do not reimburse us. We will buy your first 10 reviews from you. That means we'll buy 10 services from you and give you a 5-star review, because you're going to over deliver on all of those orders that you deliver. Isn't that exciting? That catapults you to success so quickly that that's the formula we tell people. Get your first 10 reviews, focus on the first 10. So we said, what if we could help them by giving them the first 10, by buying the first 10 from them? And we've got a slick way that we do that. And it works. And then we also invite you to a one-on-one session, depending on what services you want to provide. Lorette's amazing at website design, the SEO, the technical aspect. So she would meet with you, or I would meet with you, depending on what your desires are, but you would get a one-on-one session with one of us. And that's the bonus that you get for paying in full. Here's Layton. We talked about her today. I owe everything to Alicia and Lorette. I am where I am today because of them. I'm taking care of my kids. I bought land. I built a house. I even opened up my own cafe. I work 90 minutes a day because she does an agency model. And I have a team that works for me. I love being a boss lady, right? I love being a boss lady. We've got Sonja. Thank you, Alicia and Lorette. From where I came from, I would have never imagined that I would be my own boss, having a team work for me. Things keep getting better, and I'm now making over $6,000 a month. I'm debt-free. Yes, I was like, go girl. I'm debt-free. I've gone on vacations for the first time. I've been able to save, and I'm in the process of buying my first home. I will be forever grateful, right? So today it's just 997. I will go live to that website, and then I'm going to come back and answer some questions. And if you have any questions, you can type those questions into the chat box as well. The team is there to answer your questions, but let me just go ahead and go live to the website. So let's all get on the website together. I see you have some questions on the website, so we can all go there together at once. alicialittle.com/RD. And you should see this website right here. So I want to make sure that everybody is on the site. If you're here, just say yes. I'm looking at the chat box to make sure that everybody is on. Ken said that he's going to give the family pass to his daughter who lost her job because of COVID. Ken, amazing. I look forward to meeting her and helping her and talking to her. We've worked with so many people, 1,400 so far, that have lost their job during COVID and help them. So thanks. All right, is everybody on this page? Rebel says yes. Everybody else on this page? Let me walk you through it. So you come on this page, enter your first name, last name, email, phone number. Do you see this page on my screen? Let me make sure I'm sharing the right page. Yeah, you should see it. Your billing information, and then who's asking about a payment plan? Oh, right here are the payment plans. So if you pay in full, this checkbox right here, you get the pay in full bonuses, the one-on-one session and your first 10 reviews. But you can also do a 2-payment plan or a 3-payment plan if you want to spread the payments out even more. And then if you would like this done for you profile, you move the button to the right. And this says, we've been doing this for over 10 years. We know what to put and what not to put on your profile to turn lookers into buyers. We will create everything for you, the service, how it looks, everything for you, and even do the copywriting to showcase your skills. This will fast track you to success. So if you want that, you slide the bar over to the right. And then when you come down here to the right-hand side, you're going to see that it has the Freelancing Genius VIP, it has the Done For You profile, and then it has your total at the bottom. The Done For You profile is only a one-time payment, while the freelancing payment, if you're breaking it up into payment plans, you have to go up here to see how many payment plans you want to break it into. So a one-time, a two-pay, or a three-pay. Got that? All right. If you've got that, yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. So Maria, I'm actually going to invite Lorette to come back on and talk to you about your question in just a minute. So Lorette, when you're ready to unmute yourself for Maria, let me know. And I'm going to go answer some questions and then we'll come back. So I know that you guys are filling out the form right now, and when you're done filling it in, just type I'm in, and I'm actually going to write you down so that we have you down as someone who's in the program. So just type I'm in the chat box and we'll get to you. Oh wait, okay. So the first question, do we get paid in USD? I know a couple of you are from outside the US. Yes, everything is in US. Another question, how do we find buyers? We teach you how to find buyers. You will find buyers on social media. You'll find them on sites like Fiverr and Upwork. And there's a few things that we do to do two things. One, attract buyers to you, and two, to show you how to actually find them when they've lifted their hand and say, hey, I need someone to do something for me. And then, are there any startup or monthly fees? There are not. So you're paying for training. We don't take a percentage of your earning. We don't charge you a monthly fee for continued support, just a one-time fee. All right. Yes, somebody said awesome. Yes, thank you. All right, Jamie. Okay, so it's time to answer some questions. If you have any questions, type those questions in the chat box. Type those questions in the chat box if you have any questions. So Maria has a question. Lorette, are you there? Let's see if Lorette is unmuted. She might not.
Hey, Alicia, I'm here.
Okay, so Maria loves your model of doing websites for clients. She said, how long would it take to get, like, let's say $3,000 a month if I go with the website selling? Now, knowing that the price point that you sell the websites at are $2,000 a month, can you give her a little bit of a sense of what she can look forward to in the website design aspect?
Right. So as you said right there, if you're charging $2,000 a month, if you sell 2 of them, you would be making, you would be at your goal. And then 2,000 is just kind of a standard price. It's really not high. It's not low. It's like in the middle. We've seen people that are charging 10,000, 5,000 for websites. I've done a website. My lowest usually is like $9.97, and that will be like a very basic website, but you can charge higher if you want. But yeah, I think that, the website model is definitely a great model to use, and it's not hard. It's not hard. You can use different templates, and there's so many people that are amazing at website design. It's definitely something that you do not need to learn. Do not spend the time figuring out how to build websites. There's so many people out there that can do it, and it's not worth your time figuring it out. You can just outsource it to somebody to get it done.
Very good. So thanks for that question.
So Mick was asking, are the websites in WordPress? Majority, I would say 90% of the ones that we do are in WordPress, yes.
Right. So Maria, how quickly can you get your first sale? Now, we showed you the example of the lady who said that she got her first sale within 2 hours of putting her service online. Is that realistic for everyone? No. Do most people get their first sale within 24 hours? Yes. It just depends on for different people. You will make sales. You follow the model, you will make sales. You will get orders. You will build your online business. It's as I said in the beginning, like, of all the methods that we've taught about how to make money online, this is the method that we love the best because our students see the results the quickest. They see the results the quickest. We have a social media agency. We teach people how to, service local businesses. We teach other stuff, but this right here, this is the way to go in the times that we're in right now. And when people need to say, you know what, I want to make thousands of dollars a month. I want to be my own boss. And hey, I'm even looking forward to outsourcing some of the work. This is the model that you need. So now I wasn't paying attention to the chat box, but if you're in, type I'm in the chat box. I want to write you down, make sure that I've got you in the first 20. Let's make sure that we've got you in the first 20. We see that you're here. And oh,
Alicia,
yes, Lorette.
somebody was asking about market being saturated, and I was telling her, I said, while we were on this webinar, I got 2 new orders, and right now I have 17 in the queue for,
What?
and it's for 1 gig, one thing, just doing social media designs.
You have 17 orders in queue?
I do.
I mean,
And
you
got 2 while we were on this webinar.
2 while you're on the webinar. Jeez. How does that feel, Lorette?
It's a lot, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, I got all I got all these orders, but it's good. So
Josh says I'm in and is asking if you are on the Jumpstart call, if you do that Jumpstart call, Lorette.
Yes, I do the Jumpstart call, and I will show you, as Alicia said, that I do the agency model. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to be doing a lot of that training when it comes to freelancing flipping with the website and what I'm doing right now with design and how I make such a nice profit from it. And I'm not doing the work. Like I said, the 17 orders that are currently in my queue, I don't fulfill those. They come in and I farm them out and I get amazing reviews. And when you start getting these reviews, it just takes off. Like, the hardest thing, I know Ron can agree with this, but the hardest thing is when you have a business is to get buyers, to get traffic. I do 0. I don't do any promotion. I don't do I don't spend any money. Orders they're just coming in. It just starts happening once you start getting reviews, and it just starts like an avalanche. Like I said, I don't do anything as a part, advertising or spending money. It just happens.
Love that, Lorette. Sandy says I'm in. Josh and April both are in. We have Kim Kanzeg. Kim says I'm in and thank you. Welcome, Kim. Welcome. We're excited to have you here. Ron is back. Hi, Ron.
Hey, man, amazing presentation. And I'm just blown away. Lorette said you have 17 orders in the queue right now since we've been talking?
Yes. Just with doing social media design. That's it. Just Facebook
you don't have
images.
to do the work.
Yeah.
That is amazing. I mean, guys, I'm telling you, this is smoking hot right here, what they're showing you, and everything they're giving you just makes it super easy for you. You're getting a website, you're getting the whole package, you're getting their support, their training, and you're getting that Rolodex. I'm actually going to buy this myself because I want that Rolodex. I can't tell you how many times I've outsourced stuff to different vendors and just wasted money because the job wasn't done right, or they just didn't do it the way I wanted to do it and I had to get somebody else to do it. So that alone could save you thousands of dollars, just having that go-to resource to know who to get to do certain things. And once you have that, the rest is just easy. And it's constantly people on social media, people just coming to you. People will start coming to you once you start getting those reviews, as Lorette said. You'll just start getting orders coming to you. And this is like something that you don't have to have experience. You don't have to know how to get traffic. A kid can do this. I'm actually going to try to get my son to do it. He came to me the other day saying he wants to make money. Like, he's really into, making money. He wants to buy video games and all this stuff, and he wants to save money as well. And he's like, what can you give me to do? So I'm going to put him onto this. Like, I've just decided that this is going to be the thing that I put him onto. He's 13 years old, and I think he can do this pretty easily because, you don't need any skills to do it. You just have to be in the right place at the right time. You're like the middle person, just putting yourself in, because people are going to be spending this money anyway. You're just putting yourself in between the buyers and the service providers and just taking your cut right off the top and making good money doing it. So you guys, I applaud you guys for a great presentation, but you guys would be crazy if you don't get this offer, because the package that they're giving you is worth multiple times what they're charging, and you could make this back, this month. You can make this back pretty easy and be in the green pretty quick without spending money on advertising or traffic or anything like that. So I'll turn it back to you. I just wanted to jump in and show you guys my excitement.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to having your son in this program. The thing is, the kids these days are so fast at this. I'm always blown away. I've seen so many parents buy it and give that family pass to their child, and the kids being so fast at it, design, website stuff. things that I didn't even know about, these kids are doing, and either providing as services or, you know, being that middle person and flipping it. So I'm sure he'll blow your socks off with that.
Awesome, guys. So we're going to be closing up here soon. So I want you guys to get your order in to be one of the first 20 to get all the bonuses as well. And let us know, what questions you have. Let us know, like, why wouldn't you? You have a payment plan. What hesitation do you have that, is causing you not to get into this? I know we have offers like every week, but this is different than anything we've ever offered because, this is just, you could just get started this week if you wanted to. So,
absolutely. You can get, the Freelancing 101 class, the average time it takes somebody to go through that is like, you buy it now, you go through it today, and by tomorrow your business is up and launched. You might sleep on it, try to come back and make some changes to it, but it's very easy to get started. And that's why we found that this is the best method for people who are in a position where they need to make money now, where they need to make money fast, where they don't have the time to learn a whole bunch of things, right? So it's the best opportunity for people who wanna make money fast. So, all right, if you guys have any questions, type your questions in the chat box. I will get those questions. Ask any question. If you want to talk to Lorette is there. You can drop your number. She'll call you and answer any question you have. If you're, want to get signed up, but you have, something's happened, or you have a question that you don't want to ask in the chat box, drop your number. Lorette will call you and get you signed up on the phone. So now let's go through questions to see if anybody has any questions. Thank you, Todd. Todd says, I'm in. Richard, I've got you as well. I'm just marking you down, Todd. I'm in. Got you, Todd. Got you, Richard. Peter said, I missed the beginning of the webinar. How do you get clients? So you get clients by going on a website that already has traffic. We love to use Fiverr. We also teach you how to use social media to get clients. And a lot of our students do the social media part and never get to the part where they get on Fiverr because they're already booked by just posting on social media. Sometimes you would never think that social media is so amazing for that, but it really is. So did that answer your question, Peter? Yes, yes. All right, all right. All right, Suzanne, if you want us to follow up tomorrow, drop your number, just put the plus sign. So we've got your country code. We do have another student from Switzerland, so I have called Switzerland before. Ken says, the website I showed for YouTube transcript is youtube.com. So you go to youtube.com, underneath the video, 3 dots, click open transcript, and the transcript will pop up on the right-hand side. All right. So, all right, Suzanne, gotcha. All right, Peter, great. Great. The other website, Ken, was called Temi, TEMI.com, Temi.com. Yes, Julie, awesome, yay. Anybody else have any other questions? Maria, let me see if Lorette, can you answer Maria's question for me? Want to make sure Lorette gets Maria. Thank you, Ken. Yes, it is, Anne. Anne, if you want me to follow up, drop your number and I would be more than happy to. Suzanne said this was so much fun. Did you learn a lot today? Did you guys learn a lot today? I hope that you did. And I just want to remind you, if you are looking to add a book to your reading list, the top 5 regrets of the dying. And, I've got some pages tabbed and this kind of stuff in this book. But what that book really, and I like to talk about it because what that book really opened my eyes to was the fact that we must, if we want a life at the end that has no regrets, we must have the courage to live our dreams. And I know that you have dreams inside of you to have more time with your family, to have that financial freedom, to make more money, to buy the things that you want to buy, to travel to the places that you want to travel to provide your family with the things that you want to provide them with. The thing that makes me most proud of this program is when my students tell me, Alicia, I paid every cent of my kids' college through, my freelancing business. I bought land, I bought a house. Cars seem to be flying off the shelf. Like everybody's buying a new car. I bought a new car, right? So whatever you want to do with that money, but the best thing, it was in my presentation. I just was going so fast, I glazed over it, was one of my students, Sandy. and she said that she couldn't provide for her son well on her 9-to-5 income, and she definitely didn't have the time to spend with him. She took the freelancing class. She made more freelancing than in her job, quit her job, and then a year later, she posted in the Facebook group that she was celebrating her son's birthday with him, and she didn't have to ask for time off. She didn't have to ask a boss anything, right? Because she works for herself. So she was able to celebrate her son's first birthday, take the day, do whatever she wants because she's a freelancer. And to me, those stories are what this is all about, right? This is what this is all about. So what was the webinar bonus? Is that what you're asking? Why? So the bonus was for the fast track, and I'm just writing down the names of everybody that gets in. So say I'm in, right? For everybody that's in that fast track, that we will give you your first 10 reviews, which just helps to catapult your account. And then we will also give you a one-on-one session with either myself or Lorette. If you do not get a one-on-one session through this, but want one, you can book it online, but it's $2,000 for each session with us. So if you want a one-on-one session as well, great offer here, great value to give that to you. Does that make sense? Why? Todd says, what was the book recommendation? The book is The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying by Bronnie Ware. Sounds like a sad title, but it really isn't, because she goes into these amazing stories of people that she worked with at the end of their life, but the things that she learned, she's done a TED Talk. Like, this is a really, I'm not just pulling a book off of Amazon. This is a really good book, and she's made a really big name for herself by putting together this type of content. So you will enjoy it. If you have a chance to read it, you will enjoy it. Mick said, how much is the first payment for the 3-pay? So if we go back, let's see, where is that link? If we go back to the 3-pay, sorry about that, and we come over to the 3-pay, the first payment is only $380. So you get to break that $997 up. Of course, if you pay in full, you get the pay in full bonuses, Mick, which are the 10 reviews and the one-on-one session. But if you can't pay in full, that's why we have the payment plans. Thank you, Sandy. Sandy said $380. So thank you for that, Sandy. Julie, you found what you were looking for. All right, great. Great. Anybody else have any other questions? If I missed you saying I'm in, if I didn't say I'm in to you, Ken, Julie, did I miss you, Ann? Just type I'm in the chat box, and I will write your name down and put you on the list. Make sure that I have you down for the freelancing bonuses. Lorette, I'm going to have you help Ken Palmer for me. And Jessica, I will send that to you. I just sent it to you personally. Sandy says, can't wait to see you on Monday, Lorette. Gonna rock this. Yay, Sandy. I know, Lorette, you're gonna have to log into your account and show everybody the orders you got while the webinar was on live. That's fun.
I will definitely do that, yes.
Yeah. Kim said, I'm pretty sure I made the list, fingers crossed. Kim, you did make the list, so you do get the fast action bonuses. Good job, Kim. Let's see, Mick, you are welcome. You are welcome. Kim says, woohoo! I love the energy, Kim. I'm an energy person, so I love your energy. Thank you for that. And any other questions? Come on, guys. This is a really great opportunity. I'm telling you, I'm so excited. Here's the thing. I had a student talk to me about taking the opportunity, and she made $4,600, I think, and $24. She told me $4,624, and she was saying that she had waited. She'd heard about me and Lorette, and she'd waited 4 years to join one of our programs. So she started calculating 4,000 times 4 years, and she was like feeling bad about herself and calculating the amount of money that she's lost because she didn't start sooner, right? So I want you to think about the fact that what will your 2021 look like if you don't earn some extra income, and what would it look like if you did? So if you use her as an example, let's just round it to $4,000 a month extra she's making because she did have a job. but she's thinking to herself, I could have made this extra money and done all these things with it. She was like, I could have paid down on my mortgage. I could have paid down on my car. I could have paid down on my kid's school fee. Like, she was going over all this stuff, and we had to have a phone call session about it because she was so depressed. I could see how that would make somebody depressed when you start calculating the numbers. But it's not just about, the investment. This is not a cost. This is an investment. This is an investment in yourself. It's an investment in your future. It's an investment in your family's future, right? So when you think about the investment that you're making, think about, if you don't make the investment, what's the opportunity cost that's lost? What's the, when Ron contacts you 3 months from now and tells you the story of Josh, April, Sandy, Kim, Sam, Richard, Todd, right? And says, hey, Todd just made $4,800 this month with his graphic design, leaving, next month he's adding the website building on it or whatever. So, when you hear that, how are you going to feel? How are you going to feel? If I miss saying I'm into you in the chat box, say I'm in. And if you're joining, but maybe you have to join tomorrow or later because it's really late where you are right now, then I just want you to let me know. Just let me know. Just type I'm in the chat box so I can write you down. If you're joining tomorrow or sometime in the near future, just let me know in the chat box and we'll make sure to write your information down. Lorette, anything that you want to say before we wrap this up?
No, I'm just really excited. This is something that, we know works. We have so many success stories, and we do this. Everything that we teach, you'll realize that once you become part of our group, part of our family, is that everything we teach are things that we actually do. Like, we don't go and, say, hey, how about you try this? No, we actually do it. So like I said, I have all these orders in my queue. Like, I do this so that I can show you how it actually works. So we're invested in this, just as much as we want you to be, and we can't wait to help you see success.
Awesome. So Lorette, we've got a few people who are joining tomorrow, and I just want to acknowledge them and put them on our list. And if you want to do any follow-up with them in the chat for follow-up tomorrow, you're welcome to. We've got Anne. Yay, Anne. Jessica. Hey, Jessica. Suzanne, Teresa, perfect. I've got you, writing you down.
Ken says, I'm in. Welcome to Freelancing Genius.
Yes, Maria. All right, I've got you. She says, I'm in. Maria, got you now. And, Ken, you're already in. And Maria, we've got you. So Maria, Ken, got you as well. And Murray. Sorry.
And Alicia, I was just going to say, I noticed that a lot of people that are joining are also getting that done for you profile, which I highly recommend. It's dirt cheap on the pricing. Sure. But one of the reasons why we did that is that we're all about taking action. What is it? Time is money, right? Get going, right. Get going. And this is, we've been doing this for so long. We know that there's obstacles that people face. Sometimes they'll look at it and be like, I don't know what to write. I don't know what to put for a picture. And we know that's a struggle for some people. So therefore, we created this to break down the obstacles that you may have. So this is an obstacle, bam, we are going to solve it for you by having that done for you profile. And the team that's doing the done for you profile, like I said, everybody that works for us in this team, our team, they're all freelancers. They all do this. So the team that's going to be creating your profile, they have their own profiles, right? They're doing this, they're earning every single day as freelancers, and that's the team that's going to be doing it for you. So really excited, smart decision to get that.
Smart. Okay, Jamie, I got you down as well. Yeah, Suzanne said that time of day works with a time difference. It really does, and that's why we do it. Because we do have students all over the world, right? This morning we were working with our students in Malaysia, like students from all over the world. So we love that.
Winnie is asking the success rate. The success rate, as Alicia was saying, we've been doing this, the whole internet marketing business, for over 20 years, right? And we've had lots of different programs. Now, our programs are all great. I'm not going to, we get success rates with all of our programs, but this one by far is our most successful when it comes to our students, with getting jobs quick, getting them fast, and not having to have a big learning curve, right? There's no new software you got to learn. There's no all these, you can join some programs, but sometimes people, once again, stop because they have all this stuff that they have to learn, and it's this big complicated mess, and they just don't do it because it's too much. And so that's one of the reasons why this is so successful as well, because you can get started really quickly with things that you already know, or you can learn a new skill that's an easy skill that you can learn, or you can just outsource it in the agency model. So it's a really quick and easy way to get started. You follow our guidelines, you follow what we teach you to do, and you will be successful.
And it's fun too. It's fun.
It's fun, yes.
I know how much you love to see, even though you've been doing this for so long and you've made millions, you love to see those 2 orders come in during the webinar.
I did. I looked at my phone. It's like, you have a new order. I was like, oh, nice.
We love working together. If you can't tell, we're sister power, right? Best friends as sisters and business partners. So,
Right.
Anybody else have any other questions? Last call for questions. Last call for questions. Going once. Let's see. Mandy says, thanks, all the best. Stay safe, stay healthy. I hope you guys learned a lot. I really enjoyed being here. And a big shout out to Ron for inviting us to come on and teach what we're so passionate about. And I really hope that, so Jamie, I'm going to let Lorette help you with that one. Thank you, Suzanne. I really hope that you take the initiative to start your own online business, to build your online business, to be your own boss, to have fun with it, and to make money. I mean, that's why we said we were here, right? We're teaching you, my $100 bills. We're teaching you how to make money on the internet. It's a great thing. It's a wonderful thing. We love our student success stories. We're just going to ask you, hey, keep in touch. Let us know your success. Share your story. There were so many testimonials and screenshots on this presentation that I didn't go over. You'll meet some of them inside of the Facebook group and on presentations, but you're definitely going to see that this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And whether you take the course to get fast tracked in it, which I really hope you do, and I look forward to working with you, or whether you take the knowledge that you learned here today and explore and go do it, just please do something. Take action on this knowledge and information. And I look forward to celebrating your success with you. I wish you all the best. And I thank you guys so much for being here. And thank you. Yes, Ken, you're welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Julie, I will pass that message to Ron. So Mick says, thanks for a great presentation. Thank you guys so much. As you can tell, I love it. I absolutely love teaching this. I love being a professor of how to make money online. I absolutely love teaching this, and I love getting your success stories back. That's why we do it. That's why we do it. So thank you guys so much. Bye.